Mr. Harris, 50+1 in the Bundesliga is a very big topic. Clubs and decision makers in German football discuss about the future of this measure. What do you think about 50+1 on German football?
I think the example set by the regulators in Britain would suggest that there are huge benefits to the game of football in England. And in Germany, my presumption is that there would be the same benefits. Now, that is not a unanimous view, but of the 20 Premier League clubs in England today, 17 are owned by foreign investors. The revenues that are driven through the Premier League are at record highs and will be raised again. The broadcast income is very substantial, and the game is much more competitive. So we do not have one team that inevitably will win the league. The Bundesliga will be won by Bayern Munich this year. It will be won by Bayern Munich next year and probably the year after. And I think that holds down the level of income that the German league can generate, because it doesn't have that competition. Germany is very similar in that respect to Spain, but there are two clubs. In Italy, one club. In England today, there are maybe 5 or 6 clubs. That can win the Premier League, but also because the income is spread from broadcast revenues so fairly, any one club on its day can beat any other club, and that gives rise to this great competition.
In case 50+1 will be abolished by decision makers in Germany, do you think investors from all over the world, maybe US or China, are only waiting for this and stream into the Bundesliga?
Yes, I do. I think the investment climate for investment in Germany is strong. Let's be clear, Germany is the strongest country in Europe. It doesn't, in the future, have England as an ally because of our Brexit, but nevertheless it's very, very strong. The fundamentals of this industrial economy, very strong. Technological economy, very strong. And the quality of football is very high. And my presumption is that if the rule is relaxed, it will take some time before the prices begin to move strongly upwards. And I take as an example the investment made by a private equity firm from the United States many years ago now, KKR, in Hertha Berlin, which looked quite cheap at the time, but they've put more money in, and today is clearly worth more than what was invested. And then we have the Chinese looking, we have the Indian nation looking. Well, that's nearly half the world's population, the United States actively looking. So yes, I do.
What are the key factors for someone who thinks about getting involved in a German club with the knowledge about very critical fans and other difficulties?
Fans are difficult and critical all over the world. The attendance at games here, helped by the fact that the gate admission prices are kept down, means that every game is a sellout. Most games in England in the Premier League are also a sellout, and believe me, the fans are very critical in England. Probably the difference is that we have more corporate seats, more premium seats, and those fans are quite often business-oriented visitors to the grounds. They're not hardcore fans. And in Germany, I think still the bulk of the fans, the majority of the fans that go, are very passionate, fervent supporters, which gives rise to that aggression. I think I wouldn't want to buy a club unless I had very fervent support. Wouldn't ever want to own a club that wasn't really passionately involved. And I think the other thing to say about German football is, in England, for example, I compare again, 70% of the players registered to play for Premier League clubs are from overseas, which means England's national team has not fared well. In Germany, anybody buying into a German club is probably going to be blessed with 3, maybe 4 players who would be competing to represent their national team. And I think that gives a big lift.
Thank you very much.